Hello everyone, it's Steve with Innovators Academy, and we're actually here, I'm sitting here with Yuri, and we met about 20 minutes ago, and we're at the edge of Berkeley, California. In fact, you can see the edge of the campus. There's a tour bus out there for some reason, and we're just kind of talking about college and whether it paid off for you, Yuri, and it was very interesting, the feedback that we talked about, and I felt compelled to get your true story on camera. And so let's just start out. There's many different directions that we can go, but your experience, you mentioned several different regrets, and you know, one of the things that you mentioned, if we go back to the beginning, is when you talk to admissions advisors, they were, you know, telling you what to think and what to expect, and yet didn't really have any real world experience.
Right. So I went through my college advisor's profile, and I found out that she never really worked outside of academia. She got a degree in like MA for what, like social studies or higher education, and and so she really had no way to just advise me well in regards to my job search. And I tried to look for somebody else in career counseling office, and nobody was really out there to help me. And I was really lost. I didn't know what to do, and my college was basically like a research-based university, so it was hard for me to kind of get a sense of where I should go after college, where what I need to be doing before graduating. And so I really felt like I got I didn't get really like a good help.
Okay.
Advisors and
Okay. Well, we talked about like how well colleges are doing, and you said gosh, how come they don't spend that where it should be spent in terms of the never-ending tuition increases. And but then we kind of went even further and said, what's the curriculum for those becoming professors? And I asked you, would you have been more interested in taking a class from somebody that actually accomplished something or even created jobs? That would have got more of your interest, right?
Yeah, I definitely think that's because so if undergraduate education should be like a liberal art and you're supposed to be exposed to different things, I would like to know more about the real world as well as stuff from within academia. But that real life was completely like lacking from my education, and what we call was like college bubble. You're in the bubble, you're protected, you have no idea what's going on in the world. And also college campus is really pretty, but once you go outside, you see the difference. You're, in this upper class environment, very protective, and you're kind of in a dream almost that you don't know anything about outside of the world. And once you graduate and you get the piece of paper saying that you went to that college, you're by yourself and trying to figure out what to do, because now you don't pay the tuition, you don't get help, you're on your own. And that kind of really shocked me in a way, because I was lost after graduating.
Employers weren't exactly knocking on your door.
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
You even mentioned one of the professors that told you something about, bachelor's is to.
Oh yeah, so bachelor's degree is for life learning, but it doesn't get you anywhere. That's what he said. And the master's degree is when you get a sense of direction in your life. And when he said that to me, I didn't know what to say, because I spent all this time writing papers, trying my best in all my classes, trying to get good grades and stuff. And, when he said, this is not really going to get you anywhere, like, I just felt like, okay, so what have I been doing these past few years? And I got really upset and, asked him why the tuition would be this expensive, to get an education on life. I could just spend that money traveling around the world and meeting people, learning new languages, learning culture, about cultures and stuff. And I mean, I could spend my money in different ways to learn about life. I didn't need to pay $40-something thousand, $43,000.
And you even knew immediately when I brought it up that experience is king and far more valuable
exactly.
actual experience in the workforce.
Yeah.
And you were saying that college professors didn't want you to ask these questions.
Right.
They just want you to conform and just.
It's really funny because so people do say that education is really important, but then in reality, when you are at an interview, they would ask me about my experience, my work experience, which I didn't really have because I didn't know that internships and work experience were so valuable, more valuable than education
Yes.
when I first got into college. So I'm basically screwed.
Knowing what you know now, halfway through, would you have dropped out knowing what you know now?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you would have
the thing is, like, so maybe the degree might get you like